grave, I'm not going underneath. Call it luck, I'm just getting what I reap. Should've died, angels kept me on my feet. That's why these demons gotta kill me in my sleep. On my grave, I'm not going underneath. I never go another winter without heat. Gotta face it, just can't turn the other cheek. That's why these demons gotta kill me in my sleep. They know me very well, I ain't live no fairy tale. All the work that I put in, they know I ain't gonna tell. I keep it 100, cause all I know is real. I come from a line of hustlers, they only know the deal. They taught me how to move them quick and to play it slick. And to make sure that I watch out who I'm fucking with. Cause motherfuckers got the game fucked up. They telling no motherfuckers to get a time cut. They slaves, they biggest fear is a lawnmower. I dare a motherfucker say my name, watch how I John dope them. I blindfold them, duct tape to hold them. They bodies eroding, exposed in acid soaking. I'm popping pills and smoking, overdosing on hydrocodone. My story keeps unfolding, a prophecy growing. I'm on vacation, but I'm buried these snitches who scared of a conviction. Leaving the scene, but I'm leaving no witnesses. I just look at it like I'm saving somebody a sentence. My name won't be mentioned, so motherfucker, let's get it. As time to miss you, tick-tock of my decision will leave your fucking signage stripping. Problem, on my grave, I'm not going underneath. Call it luck, I'm just getting what I reap. Should've died, angels kept me on my feet. That's why these demons gotta kill me in my sleep. On my grave, I'm not going underneath. I never go another winter without heat. Gotta face it, just can't turn the other cheek. That's why these demons gotta kill me in my sleep. My circle well rounded, but still some a square root. Aided by the streets, only objective is to chase loot. Off my own too, that's how I pivot. Street life full time, no intermittent. I ain't scared of a sentence, accusation like clue. That sycamore blue is Terre Haute and Hoosier roots. If the troops, I lead my army through the field. Right. Ain't gonna send the pawns march through the blood spill. I'm something like a pill, I alter your mind state. What y'all lack is heart, fall apart to the high stakes. Do this my way, my reputation savage. When I was down, bitch, I divided up the fractions and multiplied the addicts just to get the bag up. Seem like I'm always down, this shit don't add up. You big mad, huh? How I feel that I stay loyal. Acting like my brother when you mean more to me in the soil. I'd rather smoke a foil than shake your fucking hand. Regards you little bro, so I'ma turn my back like a man. You ain't tryna see these hands just cause you can't control your bitch. Ho, I take it to the grave, I ain't never snitch.
It's Monday Love Podcast in the house.
Monday and
Wednesday.
Wednesday. Where the hell?
I just figured we'd skip over Tuesday because last week's Tuesday really sucked because it was like Monday because of the holiday. So
It
yeah.
was. Yeah, man, every day's fucking Monday for me. It's like Groundhog Day. If you guys could imagine what Groundhog Day is like
Got it.
for years.
Yes.
Yes. So how have you been, Ange? Joe's out. I hate Joe's out, but he's in. He's feeling better, and
Yes.
he'll be back next week with us. So our
Get better,
prayers
Joe.
and our prayers and thoughts and positive healing, loving energy his way. How have you been, Ange?
I'm great. And guess what I heard?
What you heard?
I heard
Uh-huh.
that you have two amazing guests with us tonight.
You heard right. You heard right.
All right. Well, you gotta like tell me more.
Okay, so we have this evening, we have Chevron, Shawty, and Michael, who I love and adore his beats, Villano. And he
What?
is, yes, like together, they are a power couple. And not even in that way.
You just gave me goosebumps. I love it.
Yes, ma'am. So yeah.
It's Monday Love Podcast. If you guys are just tuning in, please go ahead, heart share this show, share the love out. We've got Chevron, Shawty, and Michael Villano, and I'm really excited to learn more and hear some great music. So thanks again for tuning in.
Absolutely.
Shall we bring them in?
Yes, we shall.
All right, Chevron, Michael, could you please come in and grace us with your musical, magical gifts you've been bestowed and blessed with?
Hi,
What's going
gentlemen.
on?
Hey,
What's
how y'all
going on?
doing?
I appreciate y'all having us on.
Absolutely, absolutely. I'm glad that you guys agreed to come on and deal with our shenanigans. Before we get too far into it, do you guys have any shout outs, plugs you want to throw out there?
I just want to shout out Michael Villano. First of all, y'all, Monday Love Podcast and the listeners tuning in right now. I appreciate y'all having us on, and time's very valuable to us, so I can't imagine how important it is to y'all. So shout out to y'all in Ear Vision Studios, Huntsville, Alabama. Michael Villano.
Michael?
Yeah, I just like to say what's up to all the creators out there. Just keep on creating, keep on pushing. Just keep creating, don't stop. And most importantly, shout out to the most important people on this planet and off this planet is the fans. Shout out to y'all.
Hey.
But that's who we do it for. We make music for y'all, and it resonates. So yeah, that's pretty much and shout out to all the people, Huntsville area, Northern Alabama. Keep making noise, keep doing your thing. Don't stop. Just keep doing it. Shout out to y'all.
Right up.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So, we just had this conversation, and we had to tip on it. Where'd the name come from, Chevron?
Oh, I used to just, when I first started rapping, I just had my CDs, like I'd press them up, burn them, and go to the gas station by my house. It was the Chevron and on Maston Lake in Pulaski Pike, Huntsville, Alabama. And everybody would just call me that because they had seen me up there with my CDs. They'd say Chevron Shawty, Chevron Shawty. So when I would tell them my name, I wasn't big enough for them to know my name yet. But if somebody said that, then they knew exactly who it was. So I was like, man, I'm going with that. You know what I'm saying? They gave me the name for real.
That's
yeah. You got to tell them about your granddaddy though.
Oh yeah, like I've been rapping for a long time. But I'm just now becoming like the artist I need to be. And with that being said, I went by Chevron Shawty the whole time. But recently, like 2 years ago, I found out that my granddad was the first person to have a gas station in the state of Alabama where I'm from. My great granddad, and I didn't even know that. So I just thought,
go figure that.
I just got goosebumps again.
Yeah, right. Not to mention that he gas, he flame. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
like I heard,
He-
like I didn't know Chevron until I met him on Facebook, really. But I heard about him from his legacy from giving out CDs and giving out mixtapes and just different things, being on the corner, giving out, showing love and just so that's I knew about him before I even knew him. It was pretty cool too. So yeah.
It was
That
all
is
about the
cool.
grind.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
likewise,
Absolutely.
I heard about Mike from being like just like a historic figure in the community with music from all directions. You can't put him in the box. Like,
That's what's up.
yeah.
That's what's up. And see, because Angie is a musician. I don't have that skill like y'all got. But always looking for beat makers and musicians and other musicians to maybe mash up with, and networking. It's all about networking.
Mhm.
So that, yeah, that's what's up, and how you guys met. It was kismet. It was meant to be.
Yeah. Yeah, no, absolutely. I think what had happened though, what happened, if I remember correctly, and you can correct me wrong, Chevy, if I'm wrong, but I was looking for some cover art. I was releasing some music, some of my own stuff, and I was looking for cover art, and he had got a couple of covers done. I was like, yo, I reached out to him, I DM'd him, and I was like, man, where you get your cover art done? And he put me on the guy. Shout out to Huey P. Newton, Facebook.
Yeah.
Shout out to him. But yeah, so that's how we met up, and he ended up coming. He stayed out of Huntsville a little bit, and he came to the studio at EQ Labs, and from there, that's where it began. I just knew that he would always have to go back home quick. You know what I'm saying? For whatever reasons, we just didn't have the proper amount of time, and I just listened to my gift in God, and it just believed in his talent. It's just like, man, if I can get this in 2 hours, what can I get? Spending time with him, and like you said, it was Kemet. It's chemistry. You know what I mean? It's just it's something out of this world. That only way I can describe it. But that's how we met, was on Facebook. And then he came to the studio, did business with me, and then there we just bonded. We're like family. You know what I'm saying? So
That's
Oh yeah.
that's what's up. So okay, we got just a little ahead of a little ahead of the game.
Well,
Tell
hold on,
me.
hold on, hold on. I think that's a
Okay.
miracle that they actually met on the internet and they lived close enough to each other that you guys could actually get together and work together.
Oh yeah. Facts.
yeah,
That is
Yeah.
really cool. I'm sorry, I just had to say that. Go ahead,
No,
Miranda.
yeah,
no, it
appreciate it.
is because like with all of us here at the network, we're all over with the exception of a few, with the exception of a few. Um, but okay, so what was it like aside from the grind all the time? What was it like growing up as a little Chevron and as a little Michael?
Well, my story, Mike, you can go ahead if you want to.
Now go ahead, man. You got.
I was just gonna say my story's a little different, and it's gonna sound like I'm just being extra, but I ain't. Like, it's my life. By the age of 12, I was living in a halfway house. My dad and my uncle was in a halfway house. Like, so my mom was like, "You ain't listening to me. I can see how this is gonna go. You gonna go stay with your dad." And I had to go. I had a whole different, like, wild situation, but it was a good experience. It taught me like discipline and a lot of stuff at an early age, and the real parts of life that people get sheltered from at that age and stuff like that, unless they see it at home. So I had to get up
Family.
at 5 a.m. and make my bed when all the other dudes had to. I had chores on the wall we had to do. Like, it was real militant, but it was a good experience. But I had a great childhood though. It sounds like I didn't, but I did. But that was just one piece of it. But yeah, I had a great childhood. Alabama, grew up in Alabama. I had one sister, rest in peace. I lost her, but
Ooh,
yeah, her name was Heather, rest in peace. Her birthday this past. She got
sympathy.
hit by a drunk driver in the crosswalk the day after she got engaged. So it's all good though, but so that happened, it was just me and her growing up. My mom and dad separated, but they stayed together. They never did get divorced, and they're still happily married to this day after all of that. They on the other side together, so living
Great.
life the right way, and yeah.
All right, now
Great.
I got a question. So when did you like want to do music? Was it when you were younger as a child, like being in the halfway house, the stories of your life? When did you want to become an artist and like start taking it from here and here and here and actually putting it out there?
Well, it wasn't rapping or nothing like that. It started at the halfway house. There was a guy that had he was disabled from like the waist down, but he can move himself around and play drums. So he had a drum set there, and he taught me how to play the drums there. So I started with the drums. Then my dad took me to guitar lessons and stuff like that, but I didn't stay in them long. So I got the musical side first. And then, you know, my dad and them just playing so many crazy music records, like from all genres, it just had me well rounded. So and then I just started rapping like every young person does to what they see on TV, and then you just try to see if you can do it. You
So
know,
would
and
you
stuff
say you were
like that.
about 14?
Yep.
All right.
Uh,
Very
Yeah,
cool.
I didn't know you played the drums, man.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Hey,
Yeah,
that's dope.
we didn't even never discuss that like that because that's my favorite person of the whole band, just because they literally use every ounce. If they've got a double kick, they're using every ounce of their being, their core, everything. So that's always been my favorite person in the band. So yeah, we had not discussed that before. Sorry.
Yeah, it's wild. I mean, it's something that I can visit from time to time when my sons play or stuff like that. Like one of my son's mother plays the drums at her church.
Oh,
So it's wild, you know what I mean? So he sees both sides. He could probably do it both. You know what I mean?
Well,
Play
now
the
that
guitar and
Michael
the
knows
drum.
that you play drums, now he's gonna be like, "Yo, check this beat."
yeah.
Hey, I know that's right.
Yeah, because he plays the guitar, he plays bass, he plays electric guitar. Shout out to Langston, Lang on
Yeah,
lead.
yeah, Lang
Shout
on
out
leave.
to
Lang
him.
out
He's
loud.
on the
Yeah.
Outer Limits album and all the other albums that I dropped recently, Back Rows and Big Smoke. And our project, Moon Rock Madness, is out now. So we're about to drop Moon Rock Madness too. So yeah.
I
So
think
Michael.
I think one of the things that kind of separate me and Chevy's story is that yeah, I'm a good old country boy, but I'm really a city boy. You know what I'm saying? For real, I'm more of a city type guy. I mean, I like to get away. I like to get lost. You know, so I like to go. I like to get away and get lost, but I always like to come back home to the city. I just more comfortable. But I grew up on North Side, Northwest Side, Huntsville. Shout out 35810, Northwest
Shout
Side.
out to the North Side.
Yeah. Um, you know, I came where I came up. I was the minority. I was the 2 or 3% in school and in the neighborhood, for the most part. So I was kind of embedded, not kind of, I was in the culture, like in the culture of it, in the creative culture, and just love music. I know I was in my mama's womb. My dad just made a remark the other day. We were sitting at the table eating and had tipped him some food, and we was eating, and my dad said, we was talking about the old big old stereo. He had these big old stereos, probably speakers weighed over 100 pounds each. These things they were called Bozaks. I don't know if you're speaker head, you know what it is. It's a pretty big
Massive.
speaker.
Yes.
Massive wooden, and that thing, I'd hear it all the way down the street.
My
Yeah,
dad
that
had
thing
it
was
too, the
super
big
big. Yeah.
sound systems. Yeah.
I mean,
Mhm.
just think of the name, Bozak. Yeah, but so I grew up. He had big system. He had record players. But here's the thing, though, is they had all kind of records, from orchestra to Quincy Jones to Michael Jackson to Lionel Richie. You know, to soft rock, Peter, Simon and Garfunkel. You know, I mean, you could just imagine folk, just all kind of different records, and they lined the walls. And I'd always sneak in there and get records and go in my room. They had my record player in my room, and grew up with all, stereo and all that. So my love for music, I know, came from, listening to it and enjoying it, and how it made me feel. I can remember specifically, my sister used to play piano with recital, learning it, and had a piano. So I'd sit up under her and play. And I remember playing on the piano, and I remember and this is one of the most significant parts of probably me going into production and playing is, it was one Christmas, my sister got a Casio electric keyboard. She took it out and just whipped that thing out and just started playing Christmas carols. And I was sad, and then I was jealous, and I was very envious. I went in my room and cried. I probably was about 6 or 7 years old, and I was like, man, because the look on my mom and dad's face when she was playing those Christmas carols, I was like, man, I was so jealous and envious and hurt. But you know, it just kind of turned to motivation. I just remember that being that. There's just a love for the music I have, and you know, it's the process for me. I you know, was in a rap group early. Done production for 30 years. I had a lot of good mentors that along the way in producing and production, recording and engineering. Just man, I just love how it leaves me full. For me, it's just short story short. I just love the process. It's the process for me. Creating something out of nothing. I've never had kids. I never have had kids. I've had quite a few, you know, miscarriages and things. So I've accepted that God, this is the way, that this is where my children are, lighting candles just so my candle can keep burning. You know what I mean? So yeah.
That's what's up. That is
Now I have
deep.
a question because you brought up the word lost, and I heard there was a video and a song you have by the name of Lost. Can you guys tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, Lost is a brand new record that we just dropped. It's myself, Michael Villano, and Hodge One. He's another artist, great artist. I had the pleasure of working with both of them, and we just locked in from scratch. Mike made the beat in front of us, and we wrote as he was making the beat. Them type of
When that
records
magic
is like
happens.
therapy for me. You know what I mean? So that's easy. Them's easy records. You know, they write themselves. So the videos, we're scheduled to shoot that in about a week and a half if everybody's schedule lines up. And yeah, it's a wonderful record, and it's been helping a lot of people too,
Yeah.
including myself.
What was
Yeah, I
that
can.
you said, Angie? When the magic happens?
I love when the magic happens like that.
Uh-huh.
When you get with other artists and you just connect so well, like the music, he said the music's playing and they're writing as the music's going, like that energy, that's magic. That's just beautiful.
Mhm.
But I don't want to get lost. Can we play Lost? Would you mind?
Hey,
Yes.
Heck
Yeah.
yeah.
let's get it.
You guys better not
Shout
get
out to
lost
Hodge One,
either.
Ear Vision
Get
Studios,
lost.
Mike.
Let's
go.
go ahead. Let's play Lost.
Hodge One in the building. Ear Vision Studios. Chevron, Shawty, listeners. Michael Villano.
Welcome to the limits. Moved to the country, got away from the city. Yeah. Brought a little piece of mind with me. I'ma roll up till it's empty. Yeah. In my own thoughts, get lost in the pine trees. Get lost, get lost, get lost, get lost.
Let's go. Somewhere in America, I'm hard to find. Phone off, trying to keep a peace of mind. Smoking no killer, Michael Jackson Thriller. Thinking about my niggas that ain't no longer with us. Collect phone calls so I can connect with them. Punk laws got us all fucked in the system. Grim Reaper keep calling, asking for a feature. Want an out-of-body experience, then let me teach ya. Dancing with the stars, tripping on Mars. Smoking out of jars, reptilian bars. We out of limit, ain't no limits here. Gassing up the mothership, we out of here.
Get lost, get lost, get lost, get lost. Get lost, get lost, get lost, get lost. Moved to the country, got away from the city. Yeah. Brought a little piece of mind with me. I'ma roll up till it's empty. Yeah. In my own thoughts, get lost in the pine trees. Get lost, get lost, get lost, get lost.
To the outer limits.
Had to move from the city to the outer limits. Gotta watch for the deer, do the speed limit. Might see a old Ford with me in it. Used to have a cigar with OG in it. Pioneer deck with Pill C in it. With a whole lot of thoughts and a dream in it. Now looking at myself at the television. Sit back, hit the car and I'm reminiscing. Ain't no street lights, just stars out. Gotta open the gate at my house. Them dirt roads bring them scars out. That pack would've smoked the whole car out. Still ducked off with no neighbors. Yeah, we like to live that far out. On the road where you won't see cars at. Get lost when you smoking on a ball bat.
I'm getting lost.
Get lost, get lost, get lost, get lost. Get lost, get lost, get lost, get lost.
2023. Welcome to the motherfucking outer limits. Alabama the beautiful.
Moved to the country, got away from the city. Yeah. Brought a little piece of mine with me, I'ma roll up till it's empty. In my own thoughts, get lost in the pine trees. Get lost, get lost, get lost, get lost. Get lost, get lost, get lost.
Ain't
Yes,
even gonna
I
lie.
love that.
I had to turn my camera off because I was jamming.
Yeah, you got lost.
That was
You got lost on
awesome.
the
We
track.
got lost.
Yes,
Exactly what we're
absolutely.
supposed to do.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. That's gonna go on my download on my phone from you. Yeah.
Hey, we appreciate that. Hey.
I really
Absolutely.
appreciate it.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I can still remember that night like it was yesterday. It was crazy synergy that night. It was the guy talking about Hodge One. He's actually my best friend of 20 years. We met in high school. Actually, the reason why I was in a rap group. But we still, best friends today still, and we still do music obviously together. But it was the first time Hodge One and Chevy ever met in person. It was the first time all three of us was in a room together working on something. First time ever. And I just love and I wanted to touch back on what you said of where the magic is created, that a lot of the artists are looking for microwave baked things and wonder why they're not getting, emotional or soul results on it that are touching people. You know what I mean? So we marinate that thing, you know what I mean? So there's a lot of magic that night I can remember. I remember tapping into Kurt Cobain. I remember, just a lot of different things. Energy that night, it was just crazy. I just thankful to be around like creators like that that leave me full, and give me something afterwards to listen to that I need myself. You know what I mean? Like I know I need it. I know it's other people in this world that need it. And sometimes we just need to get lost and forget about everything. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Sometimes so.
Yeah, no, that absolutely. I love that song, and that was the first time I heard it. That's why I had to turn off my
Oh wow.
camera. That's that's the first time that I'd heard it, and I had to turn off my camera. I'm like, I'm gonna look like I have a seizure. I need to turn this off. I ain't trying to embarrass myself that bad on my show. Like shit.
Hey.
That most of the time when people feel like angry or mad or sad, they don't want to talk to nobody. They rather just go listen to some music that can relate. So they'll look the music up that sound like how they feel. But it's good to make music like that on the humbug. That wasn't like premeditated. That was just pure energy, like he said. So it was a great record.
Okay, so then that leads me into how do you guys normally work together? Is it Chevron, you come up with lyrics, and then Michael, you come up with a beat, or Chevron, you listen to what Michael has put together and then work off that?
Sometimes, most of the time, we'll just get up and he'll start making the beat. We'll go off the vibes, the energy. We'll pick a loop that we like, that we both agree with. And once we get the loop, he'll start making the beat and he'll be going crazy. And I'm already thinking about how I'm gonna come on the song, you know what I mean? So
yeah, I think it's a combination of everything. I can tell you one of my key secrets to my sauce is most of the time, like you see, the artists don't know it, but I'm pulling from them. Because one of the first questions I'll always ask is how you feeling? Because I feel like you can, like I've heard songs that sound good. I've heard a lot of songs that sound good, but didn't make me feel good.
Yes.
So there's a lot of songs. So like a lot of times an artist, I ask them how, when they do their take, how did you feel when you did it? Not how did it sound, how did it feel? Because I've had a lot of records that sound good but didn't feel good. You know what I mean? So, so I just try to take that approach, but I just try to tap into them. I try to become a conduit so they can plug into me, and then I put it back out through. And it's just like, I don't know, it just kind of does. I pull from the artist. Really.
That's what you don't even want me to say, because that would that would ultimately be what Dre does. If you really look at the bigger picture, that's what Dre does.
That's what a lot of artists do,
Well, as far
especially in
as
collaborations to feed off that energy. Like, you know, when you got something that night to continue to work
Yeah,
on it
like we
or
know
put it on the
instantly.
shelf. Like, you just
Yeah.
know. You're like, this is that
Instantly.
hit, this is that hook, this is what I need, this is the audience, this is where
Yeah.
it's going, this is getting done. See you
Yeah,
next week. Right?
yeah, right. But I think Michael, you have your own studio, correct?
Yes, I do. Ear Vision Studios. Yes.
So you like not live in your studio. I don't mean it like that, but like
Yeah,
you
yeah.
live
Just
Well, you
like in
might as well
most
say.
days.
Yeah, I might as well.
Might as well.
So
Yeah.
I mean that that makes a huge difference between somebody who owns a studio and it's their baby
Yeah.
versus, having to go to a studio that's owned by somebody that ain't hands on. That's just maybe
Right.
the funds.
Yeah. Well,
So
I like to think of it. I hate to be cliche in this, but I want this to become like the new Muscle Shoals type of energy. I don't mean sound, but I mean that energy of where, see, I don't know. There's strength in numbers. Like, man, there's so many creatives that haven't even met that need to meet and work. So I just try to bring that together too here. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to be a place where creators can come and be
Muscle
them,
Shoals is the
be
place
them.
in
Go ahead,
Alabama.
Shawty.
My bad. No, I was saying Muscle Shoals is a place in Alabama. It's a historic place where they have the
Yeah.
most historic
Yeah,
recording studio there.
yeah, a lot of hits. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Leonard
right.
Skinner,
Yeah.
the
I was getting ready to
Beatles.
say, isn't that where Skinner? But yeah, okay, all right.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. But you know what I mean? But what I'm saying is they like I can play a lot of different things. I can do a lot of things, but I can't do it all at the same time. Like if Chevy was on drums and I was on piano, I could do both, but it'll never be the same because of the energy of us feeding off of each other too. And
Right.
that's what I enjoy the most. But yeah, I have my own studio and I do think, and I try to approach it like it's a career professional. You know what I mean? So
Music's
just
life. Sorry.
yeah,
Music is life.
I know absolutely.
How about neighbors? Do you have any problems with neighbors?
no neighbors. Shit, not
Hey,
now.
no neighbors, that's perfect.
Can you guys tell us a little bit about your song No Neighbors?
Yeah, I originally had a song called No Neighbors. And it's a wonderful song. But then,
Right.
can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. We had a wonderful song. It was great. It had a lot of traction or whatever. But then I was like, something ain't right about it. So I got with Mike. He remade the beat. He sung on the beat for me. He did. I can't sing. He always goes crazy with that. So he did his thing on that, and he somewhat rapped on it. You'll hear it, but it's a crazy record. It's currently on the radio in Huntsville, Alabama, Moulton, and Decatur. On 103.1. We up. Shout out to We Up and all the DJs. Yeah, straight up.
And
That's
Ear
what's
Vision
up.
Studios, where all the magic was created.
Yep.
Yup, Ear Vision Studios.
Right.
Make sure you guys go ahead and subscribe to them.
Yep.
Subscribe, please.
Yes.
Chevron Shawty TV on YouTube and Ear Vision
Yes.
Studios and Michael Villano on YouTube.
Yep.
Can we listen to No Neighbors?
Yes.
Please.
Yes,
You have
ma'am.
the yes. All right. I see heads bobbing, so let's do this. Yay.
House ducked off with the makers. Acres. I don't wanna see no neighbors. I smoke good, all flavors. Yeah. I don't really need no favors. Good life, great family. Yeah. You can go down like a basement. I ain't never won no Grammys, but if you got grams, you know I'll take that. House ducked off with the makers. Acres. I don't wanna see no neighbors. I smoke good, all flavors. Yeah. I don't really need no favors. Good life, great family. Yeah. You can go down like a basement. I ain't never won no Grammys, but if you got grams, you know I'll take that. House ducked off with the gate. Hey, you can't even come where I stay. Hey, remember them nights with the Dre. Hey, laying in the bush where I lay and wait. I've been here for 3 days, okay? Ripping and running in a major way. Rocking and rolling, trying to make a play. Trying my best to stay out the way. Back row shape, shifting accolades. In my 95s, need a Gatorade. Been a roller right now, it's been a hell of a day. You can say what you want, but I bet you won't play. 3 grams in the blunt, I done came a long way. 3 grams in the blunt, I done roll a whole eight. House ducked off with the makers. Acres. I don't wanna see no neighbors. I smoke good, all flavors. Yeah. I don't really need no favors. Good life, great family. Real. You can go down like a basement. I ain't never won no Grammys, but if you got grams, you know I'll take that. House ducked off with the makers. Acres. I don't wanna see no neighbors. I smoke good, all flavors. Yeah. I don't really need no favors. Good life, great family. Real. You can go down like a basement. I ain't never won no Grammys, but if you got grams, you know I'll take that.
Rolling, 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 clear my mind through these pines. Ain't no neighbors, green acres, can't forget about the blue skies. I'm a country boy with city ties, it ain't no city like mine. But sometimes I gotta get away to the outer limits, to the favorite place of mine. Breath of fresh air, everywhere, everybody's alright. We got good times, great family, moonshine and good vibes. We still late night talks, late night walks all around the bonfire, looking for some peace and quiet. I'ma be right out 565. I mean in the house.
House ducked off with the makers. Acres. I don't wanna see no neighbors. I smoke good, all flavors. Yeah. I don't really need no favors. Good life, great family. Real. You can go down like a basement. I ain't never won no Grammys, but if you got grams, you know I'll take that. House ducked off with the makers. Acres. I don't wanna see no neighbors. I smoke good, all flavors. Yeah. I don't really need no favors. Good life, great family. Real. You can go down like a basement. I ain't never won no Grammys, but if you got grams, you know I'll take that.
I don't need no neighbors either. Except for all the ones that make music.
I love it. I love
Real
it.
life story. All facts in that song.
That's right.
I appreciate it,
Just
man.
family and love, yeah. That was
Yeah, it's
awesome.
a great. It's getting a lot of support too, and we appreciate it.
Yeah, that's.
I
when
appreciate it. You guys
that-
had me moving.
I
I
tell you
don't
what,
need
man,
nobody.
Man, Chevy's a genius when it comes to concept and songs, and he's come to me a lot of times. I know sometimes we talk about starting music, but I had to throw it back and say, well, I don't know, because he come up with some great, wonderful ideas like no neighbors. Like, who don't want no neighbors? You know what I mean? Like, get away from me. You know what I'm saying? Get away from me. You got to see me to get lost. You know what I mean? So
I want to go walk naked in my backyard. Yes.
Right, exactly. Exactly.
No neighbors,
Yeah.
you know. It just comes with a lot less problems. You don't have to deal with them. They don't have to deal with you. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So do we have any shows coming up anytime soon, or are we booking right now?
I'm currently booking right now. You can definitely book us right now. I just got back from Oklahoma. And shout out to Oklahoma. I'm supposed to be going back out there. They might do an OG Cup 3, and that's what I'm waiting to see if they're gonna do it. But either way, I'm open for booking right now. And,
Well, I have to tell you straight up, I would love to work with you more because I've had people say, other artists who said, why are you fucking with us when you can put your full attention into him and he deserves it?
Mm.
So,
Well, damn. I appreciate that.
I'm just keeping it real. I'm just putting it out there. Because what we could accomplish together, absolutely. But it has to stay open line of communication all the time. You know what I mean? If it's hit or miss, then I can't.
And
We
if you
can't do
have one
that.
of those days where you have a bad attitude and a really bad mood, just rap everything to her. Don't even talk to her. Just rap it all.
Yes, absolutely,
And
absolutely.
she can't get
So,
mad at you because like you're gonna be rapping and she's just gonna be like jamming around. Like I love it.
seriously,
Yeah.
because other artists are like, Miranda, why are you even fucking with me anymore when you could solely work with him? And I'm like, because I am loyal.
Well, I
I'm
understand, it takes resources to put somebody's full attention on an artist, and it's
mm,
it's a process, and I respect the process, and
eh,
it's just about, you know, everybody has a lane, I believe, and I'm trying to stay in
absolutely.
my lane. I see a lot
Right.
of artists jumping into different genres when something don't work for them. And I'm not a country rapper. I'm not a country
You're
artist.
not.
I'm just an artist.
You
So it's
are.
like I'm gonna make different type of
Facts.
records. And Mike opened it up for me a lot. Like working with him, he just showed me different ways that I could do it. You know what I mean? Easier ways. I was making stuff hard on myself, and he was just showing me
Sure.
different things. And now
Yeah.
I know. Now I know, since I know the process, I know what it takes. I'm not gonna be naive and act like I got it all together when I know it's gonna take a whole group of people to push one artist to get them where they need to go. You know what I mean?
It takes a whole group here at Angified to deal with my ass, and it took her months.
Thanks.
We love you.
I love you guys. But is there anything that I did not cover that I should have covered because we're getting close to wrap?
Yes.
I need everybody to go subscribe to Ear Vision Studios YouTube channel.
Mhm.
There's a lot of great content coming out. He also has a media company that they just started. So you're gonna be seeing all type of stuff from Ear Vision from Mike. Tap in with him. He's got solo music that he drops on his own too. So be looking for that. It's real great. He's got a song called Seasons Change right now. It's on Spotify and everywhere. It's a real good song. I think it's good for soundtracks and stuff like that. So check that out.
That's what's up. That's what's
Okay,
up.
now I have a question. How long
Yeah.
have you guys been working together? Because we
How
covered
long,
grounds
Mike?
about like when you guys started music, but when
Right.
So I was away from
2
the-
years. 2 years.
Yeah.
2 years?
2-ish. Yeah. Yeah, right. That's what I was
Yeah.
thinking too.
Because we dropped F Depression 2 years ago.
Oh, tell me about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a song that really didn't get a lot of promo, but it's a timeless record, so I didn't really worry about that. It's been
Yeah.
helping a lot of people, and like people's got tattoos. They've got, it's just a way of life. Like pain that's crazy, and it just helps a lot of people. Like
Yeah,
You
check
know,
it. Go
you know
ahead.
what? And instead of us going out with our normal outro,
We could do that. I don't got a problem with that at all. But I just want to know, like with the F depression, like mental health is such a big thing. And especially
Mhm.
2 years ago, we were just coming out of COVID.
Yeah.
absolutely.
Can you guys give me like a little bit of like why you guys wrote F depression? Because there was a lot going on in the world and in people's
Yeah.
lives at that time. You know, people cut off friends, family, everyone that they loved, everything. They only had the blue skies left, right? And that was just some of the
Right.
days.
So
Right.
a little backstory was we also do merch. And I have a slogan called F Depression, and it came from the merch. It's just a lifestyle, you know, trying to take it day by day and not put too much on yourself, or, you know, everything that comes with mental health. Well, I was like, it ain't enough. It needs a soundtrack. So we came up with a song, and I was like, Mike, I need Mike on it. He's gonna go crazy. And he came up with the beat personally. He knew how much it meant to us, and he worked his magic and went crazy with the beat, with the, you know, everything, the mixing, the mastering, recording.
The
Tell
same, but the
him
hook,
about it.
but the hook on it though, you wrote the hook. You had it roll without no music. Like
Facts.
when you went, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like you're phenomenal, man.
Nice.
Like you came to me with that, you
I
know what I'm saying?
appreciate that, bro.
At a time that I needed it. You know what I'm saying? I needed that record just as much as you did and everybody else who resonate with it. And I remember you told me about it and I came to your house and you sung the hook for me. And I knew instantly. And I think if you remember, I just got chills. If I remember correctly, you was like, man, I don't know how you did that, but you played exactly what I'm hearing in my head, but he never let me hear any music.
No.
So yeah, and I was going through a lot. We was both coming out. We like you said, came out of COVID, and you know, I had some things going on, heavy personal clouds, and yeah, it was just a record that I needed just as much. But yeah, we came up together, and we were just one of those, you know, magic moments, like you say, it's one of those magic moments that's necessary to make timeless records that's not made for the times, that can stand the test of time, not made for the times. You know what I mean?
Facts.
So,
That's
Facts.
what's
I went to
oh
Oklahoma.
yeah. My bad. One more shout out. Go check it out. Go stream it now. No, not now. After the show. Not now. After the show, but stream it. It's on Chevron's World. You know what I'm saying? It's out now. So yeah, if you want to check it out, it's on that
Oh
album.
yeah, facts. Yeah, like we're shooting a video to it too because we didn't want to rush it. I just feel like
Can you say
so
that
many
again,
people have
please?
reached out.
Please say that again. You didn't want to rush it. That is a problem that we see with a
No.
lot of musicians and artists, right? They try to rush the music, they try to rush the videos, they try to rush the writing and the beats.
Rush the mix, rush. Hey, I like to give a shout out to Chevy because he'll let me take my time, but he know once it come out that cooker, that pressure cooker, and out the marinator, he know he's gonna get what he's waiting on. You know what I mean?
That's
So and
right.
I appreciate that in
Crazy.
artists. Let me be me
I
and let me
appreciate
do what I need to do best. And that's real talk. Like a lot of people rush it. And a lot of things don't come overnight. Some things do, but most things don't.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. In the pandemic it was crazy for me because when I went, everybody was staying in the pandemic, and I got booked for a music festival in Oklahoma. So I was like, I just went. Everybody was scared, but I went and rocked out. I got booked for 2 days out of a 3-day event, and I rocked out both days. The team, everybody did. We made it back, and then we made F Depression because everybody was so depressed during the pandemic. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was so depressed, whether they want to admit it or not. Like nobody, you know, that ain't human nature to act like that. So we all had to adjust. But that's life, you know. We all gotta adjust every day. You know what I mean?
I think that just kind of, I'm sorry, side note on that. I think just a mental health, like human interaction is necessary. I know AI is taking over a lot, but just please keep human interaction alive because it just machines can't release things humans can in other humans.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So just like, even though I'm a severe introvert, but extrovert around my circle. So I'm an introvert. I don't go out there, but my circle I'm kind of, you know, outward with. So just know we need a human interaction and just, you know, love and everything like that. So yeah, but yeah.
Everybody goes off energy nowadays, quote unquote, because you gotta protect your energy nowadays. You can't go around everybody that might not be, you know, on the same page as you. And I feel like all that everybody I go around rubs off on me, like it's draining. Like I can feel something when they walk in the room, whether it's good, bad. So it's just like it just happens. So we all got to protect our energy, but that's what the music's about. Like,
I got
y'all
one
gonna
thing to
really
say though.
enjoy it.
I got one thing to say about all that though, man. Fuck depression.
Oh yeah,
I'm giving you a double on
Fuck
that one.
facts.
It
Facts.
ain't, yeah. You know,
Yes.
just real quick to hit on that depression thing. For me, what works for me sometimes, I visualize it as, okay, there's some things in life we just gonna have to deal with. You might not get through it or even past it. There's some things in life you're gonna just deal with. You gotta live with. Put it in that room, go visit it, go walk out and shut the door. Just don't stay in the room. It's okay to have that room to be in there. Just know you have the choice to go in and stay or come out. Just know that. You know.
Amen.
Yeah, you gotta. Sometimes you just gotta get lost. You know.
With no neighbors. With no neighbors.
No
With
neighbors.
no neighbors.
Hey,
Yes.
That's right, guys.
We got them
No
all to come
hubcap.
around circle. Look at that.
That's right, guys. Make sure you jump over.
Okay.
Yeah. Make sure you guys jump over, subscribe, rate, review, leave a comment. YouTube. It is a friend. It helps. Even if you don't like something on there, somebody on your social media is going to share it.
Right. Share
Especially
share
with
it.
these great messages, because there's great messages in both of their pieces that we've heard tonight. I know their album and I can't wait to check out more on their YouTube channel after this. Not right now, because but after this. But I love the great messages and the positiveness and the beautiful
I
magic
really appreciate
that really is coming out of both of you. So thank
It's
you guys.
I
beautiful.
appreciate.
It's not
I
easy
know.
to do this, so thank you.
Thank
We
you so
appreciate
much.
y'all.
And do it
Yeah.
as well as y'all do. Wait, that needs to be rephrased. It's not easy to do this, correct, but it's not easy to do this and as well as you guys do it.
I really appreciate
Thank
that. I really appreciate it. Can I say
Yeah.
one thing before we leave?
Absolutely.
No.
I want everybody to check out my new movie that's coming out called Piney Woods, If These Woods Could Talk. It's a werewolf movie. And it's also starring Michael Villano. He's in the movie. And my son and my girl's in the movie. And it's crazy. It's gonna be a wild experience. And it's possibly gonna be on Tubi or Netflix. So that's what we're trying to find out in the process. But I broke my foot last year shooting the movie. So I had to shake back because I can't be the stunt man too. So
Yeah.
Jumping
So
the dip.
Congratulations, and
I really appreciate it. Check out the
Absolutely.
trailer
I'm glad
on
you're
YouTube
healed.
right now.
yeah. And as soon as you find out where it's at, let me know and we'll figure out how to share it out.
Oh
Like,
yeah, it's
share-
on YouTube right now, the trailer. But yeah, check it out on my channel. Yeah,
All right.
Chevron Shawty TV on YouTube.
all right, I got
Yeah.
one more question before we play this F Depression, Miranda.
Okay.
Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
Where do you guys see yourselves going in the future? Who do you see yourself inspiring?
Mike, you go ahead first, bro, because he's got his hands in a whole lot with
Where do
the
I see
community and
myself?
the youth right now.
Where do I see myself in the future? What was the other question?
And who do you plan on inspiring? Like, what do you plan to inspire or do with it? Because it's a beautiful gift you're given.
Appreciate it. Yeah, this is all I know is I'm just letting God and my gift use me. And it's led me to teaching at the Maitland Conservatory. I'm an instructor. Matter of fact, this Thursday I go to the Legacy Center and I'm teaching 2nd and 3rd graders and 4th and 5th graders audio production, music production on that. Just
Very
this
cool.
Thursday, I just left the class from teaching. So I feel
Gotta
like
clap it out
one
on
of,
that one.
one of my passions and my purpose, and I think it's crucial that you find your purpose because this makes life a whole lot easier for one to deal with. I know my passion and my purpose is to be teaching children and to teach other people, what I know and mentor them and to help them on their path and their journey. So I just see myself
Being
doing
a
this
full-time
music
dad.
as long as I can play, huh?
Being a full-time dad.
Well,
Absolutely.
yeah,
You don't have
absolutely,
any
yeah,
children,
absolutely.
but those are all your children.
No,
Like you get to
absolutely,
teach
yeah,
them. That's
absolutely,
Straight
beautiful.
yeah. I just see myself. I don't know where I'll be, but I know I'll be living in my purpose and through my passion. So
That's what's up.
Love that answer. All right, Chevron, where do you see yourself going in the future, and who do you plan to inspire?
God willing, we're gonna be just making incredible film, telling a lot of incredible stories. Some of them's true, some of them's not, but they can be the judge.
That's right.
And just
Long as it's a
blessing,
good
being a
story.
blessing to somebody else, because somebody's always a blessing in my life. So if I can help other people how they help me, then God willing, I'm gonna do it as long as I can through music, however I can, whatever I offer the world. That's about it for real.
I love
I'm
that.
a witness. I'm a witness, man. You changing lives, man.
We are, bro. I appreciate it though, man. They changing our lives too.
Thanks.
There
People
you
like
go.
the Monday Love podcast and the listeners and
Shout out to them.
all of the other big artists that bless, the interviews and do everything when they network with people. And we shout out to the gatekeepers, because we creating we're our own gate, you know what I mean? There ain't nobody gonna put us in a box. Y'all gotta hear us, you're gonna have to see us. God willing, like, we're gonna keep going, pushing it to the max. We got Moon Rock Madness 2 coming out, so make sure to check that out.
Yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Can I get one rundown real quick?
Yep.
All right, so check this out. Go out now. Chevron Shawty. All platforms. Go get lost. No neighbors. Go check out the album Back Roads and Big Smoke. Don't sleep on that one.
Facts, it's still brand new.
Facts. Moon Rock Madness. Check this out. We got the Outer Limits. Look out for the Hideaway coming real soon. The Hideaway. Ooh, we just
dropped Hideaway this morning, Mike. It's
I
going
can't
on
wait
all
to-
stores right now.
Yep.
I can't wait to see if that one's gonna be fiction or nonfiction.
But yeah,
Oh yeah, and
but that's it. Just if y'all need any audio services, mix and mastering, beats, anything, hit me up. earvisionstudios.com. earvisionstudios.com. Hit me up. You need anything audio, I do sound designing, games, post-production. Hit me up. You know what I'm saying? Let's work. Let's network. I ain't necessarily charging. Let's network. Network is net worth. So
straight up.
But that's it. Just hit me up, man. My email is earvisionstudioshsv@gmail.com.
And we need to we just dropped at 7:00 tonight, Alabama time. We just dropped the intro video for the album. So go check it out right now. It's only like a minute something long. Yeah. Go check it out right now. Hey. Run it up for us.
Yeah, if y'all like anything we've done and he's done in the past, wait till you hear the Outer Limits. It's truly out of this world. Like, no pun intended.
Love it. Hey. I love it. Guys, hang out with us for a minute just while we wrap up.
Hold on. I need them to both be like F depression so we can play this amazing video and roll out of Monday Love.
All right, guys. Yeah.
Fuck depression.
Fuck depression. Here we go. Yay.
Had to have a long talk with the maker, he told me just be patient. I swear I'm trying this hard, my thoughts are steady breaking. And I can't even sleep, and when I do, I sweat and shaking. I keep that pain inside that I can't fix with medication. I'm rolling back to backwoods, my destination. They need to free my brother, I swear that life's so crazy. Our son's the same age and we just got on vacation. Rocking the same stage, doing shows across the nation. I'm currently in a 72-hour studio session. I'm blowing pressure back to back like there ain't no recession. Big 40 on my hip with a drum for protection. I'm trying to push through the pain, screaming fuck depression.
Sunny outside, inside it's raining. Everybody's got problems, ain't no use in complaining. I pray to God to count my blessings, to keep on pushing through the pain and say fuck depression. Fuck depression.
What's wrong, babe?
Man, fuck all this shit. I ain't feeling none of this shit no more, man.
What you mean? Oh, hell no. You gotta keep pushing.
Don't let the darkness set in when the sun sets out. Get swallowed in by the problems people talking about.
See the devil and I'm back again. It's your fake friends and it's you that you really face.
Hey, I never been the one to even try to dwell on the past. I'm holding on to the ones who make me wish it would last.
Ain't shit, you ain't either. Where was then when you needed it?
It could be sunny outside, inside it's raining. Everybody's got problems, ain't no use in complaining. I pray to God to count my blessings, to keep on pushing through the pain and say fuck depression.
Why is it that we have an epidemic of stress, anxiety, isolation, loneliness, and depression?
It could be sunny outside, inside it's raining. Everybody's got problems, ain't no use in complaining. I pray to God to count my blessings, to keep on pushing through the pain and say fuck depression. Fuck depression.
It's interesting. 25% of people when asked will say to you that when they are suffering, when they are in pain, they do not feel that they have a single person who they can go to.
Man, fuck